Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see about what is EPF, what are the schemes framed under this act and some important definitions. First of all, we have to know what is EPF. It is a social welfare legislation to provide for the institution of provident fund, pension scheme and deposit linked insurance fund. The Act aims at providing social security and timely monetary assistance to industrial employees and their families when they are in distress. The next one is applicability and non-applicability of this Act. It applies to every establishment which is a factory engaged in any industry specified in Schedule 1 and in which 20 or more employees are employed. This scheme shall apply to all factories and other establishments to which the Act applies. This scheme shall not applicable to the tea factories in the state of Assam. It doesn't apply to the cooperative societies employing less than 50 persons and voluntary organization engaged in leprosy eradication program. These are the some important definition under this Act. The first one is appropriate government. Appropriate government is defined under section 2 subsection A in relation to any establishment belonging to or under the control of the central government or in relation to an establishment connected with a railway company, a major port, a mine or a field or controlled industry in relation to an establishment having departments or branches in more than one state. The appropriate government is the central government. The next one is authorized officer. Section 2 subsection AA defines the term authorized officer as the Central Provident Fund Commissioner, Additional Central Provident Fund Commissioner, Deputy Provident Fund Commissioner, Regional Provident Fund Commissioner. As such officers as may be authorized by the central government by notification in the official gazette. Some more definitions. Contribution. Contribution is defined under section 2 subsection C. Contribution as a contribution payable in respect of a member under a scheme or the contribution payable in respect of an employee to whom the insurance scheme applies. Wages. It defined under section 2 subsection B, which are earned by an employee while on duty or on leave or on holidays with wages in either case in accordance with the terms of the contract of employment and which are paid or payable in cash to him, but doesn't include the value of any consideration, any diurnal allowance, any presents made by the employer. Fund. It means provident fund established under this scheme. The next one is employer. Employer is the owner and occupier of the factory. He must be the agent of such owner or occupier, the legal representative of a deceased owner or occupier, where a person has been named as a manager of the factory, the person so named. Next one is employee. Section 2 subsection F defines the term employee as any person who is employed for wages in any kind of work, manual or otherwise, in or in connection with the work of an establishment and who gets wages directly or indirectly from the employer. The next one is factory. Section 2 subsection G defines the term factory as any premises in any part of a manufacturing process is being carried on with or without the aid of power. Occupier, who has the ultimate control over the affairs of the company. The last one is the schemes which are framed under this Act by the central government. The Act provides 3 types of schemes for the benefits of the employee as detailed below. The first one is section 5 Employees Provident Fund Schemes. Number 2 section 6A Employees Pension Scheme. The next one is section 6.3 Employees Deposit Linked Scheme. Thank you for watching this video.